Namaste everyone. As usual, we begin with 3 Oms, but before that, let's establish the group consciousness. So think of everyone who is over here within you and take a deep breath in to begin the first Om. Now, our usual disclaimer: when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding you're responsible for your own well-being. Life in Yoga and our volunteers don't take responsibility for the outcome of your participation here. With that as the understanding, please exercise caution in whatever you do within your capacity. And the rule of yoga is everything should be done with such light effort whereby you can have meditative focus in what you're doing. So as you know, today's Sunday session is a special session where we largely focus on the meditative aspect, including the pranayama aspects. So let's begin our chakra vibrations. Bring your awareness to the perineum, and as you squeeze at the perineum, pressing on the little finger with the thumb, keeping it lined with the perineum, we begin with Lam. Take a deep breath. Lam. Release the fingers, continue. Last time. Now we bring our awareness an inch above the perineum, behind the pubic area. As you draw in there, we do Vam, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb, kept at the level of the Swadhisthana chakra. Take a deep breath. Vam. Release the fingers, continue. Last time.
Vam.
Bring your awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body, and as you draw in there, we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb.
Dr. Rajan, we're not doing Vam.
We finished Vam, right?
We did Lam.
We did Lam and we also finished Vam. Did anybody else think I missed Vam?
No.
No, Vam you
Everybody
did it
else
only
knows we
twice.
did Vam.
Vam was done only twice. That's why I think.
That is right.
Yeah.
So let's go on to Ram. Release the fingers, continue. Last time. Now, bring your awareness in between the breasts in the middle of the chest, and here we do Yam, pressing on the index finger with the thumb. Yum. Release the fingers. Continue.
Yum.
Yum. Yum. Yum. Last time.
Yum.
Yum. Bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up, loose fist. Hum.
Hum.
Hum. Release the hand and continue.
Hum.
Bring your awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand, continue. Bring your awareness to the middle of the top of the head, and there we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hands. Continue. Last time. Now we can go on to the basic Ujjayi Pranayama, and those of you who know it, you can proceed. So today we will do different types of pranayama. The basic one is focusing in the lowermost part of the mouth as you inhale and exhale only through the nostrils with the mouth firmly closed. In slow, easy, deep breath, you feel a mild sucking sensation. So keeping that is the basic. The next level where we go is, as many of you know, we have the Sushumna Nadi in the middle of the body, the Prana Nadi along the spine, and the Atma Nadi along the front. Typically, all of those, to work with those, needs enough purity and enough energy in the system. So the chakra vibrations help you, but after the chakra vibration, now we are going to do the basic Ujjayi for a little while, and then we will go to each one of them. Each of them have their own special place. Along the Sushumna Nadi and the Atma Nadi, it connects you more into your spiritual being to unfold your Swadharma, whereas along the spine, it actually helps to balance the nourishment of all the cells in your body in a way that you can physically feel better. So we will go in stages, but this is the basic one. Continue. Any questions you can feel free to ask. Now, as you continue the Ujjayi, you can mentally visualize from the level of the lowermost part of the sternum. As you inhale in Ujjayi, you feel it coming right into the middle of the forehead at the topmost level of the forehead, where it comes at the hairline. It can go a little further up to, it doesn't matter, but close to the hairline. So inhale up and exhale down. Continue. As you exhale, feel it come along the middle of the body, going downward. Inhale from the lowermost part of the sternum, the Atma Chakra, to the front part of the head.
Dr. Rajan.
You have a question?
It's in the anterior part of the body, right behind the sternum.
Yeah. Actually, look at it this way. I'll give you the sideward profile. Inhale from just below the sternum along the front of the body all the way here. Then as you exhale, feel it come from the middle of the head along the middle of the body all the way down. You can also visualize it this way. As you inhale from the sternum, it goes along the Atma Chakra over here, and then it goes all the way to the middle of the top of the head as you begin to exhale downward straight.
Thank you, sir.
The visualization is, as you inhale, the Atma Chakra connects into your spiritual being. You're connecting, you're taking the breath with the intention of your soul's spiritual intent. And as you exhale, you're letting the intent of the soul permeate into your chakras. As you continue the Ujjayi now, visualize that the Ujjayi is going right from the bottom of the feet through the middle of the body all the way to the middle of the top of the head as you inhale, and as you exhale it is going all the way down towards the bottom of the feet. As you continue the Ujjayi now, visualize right from the tip of the tailbone where you're sitting on. Visualize as you inhale, it is going along the spine, along the back, all the way to the back top part of your head. And as you exhale, it is going down. If you find it comfortable to do it, you can add, as you're going through that, in each chakra point, behind the chakra, right along the spine, in each point along the spine, behind the chakra, which is in the middle of the body, you can mentally do a Om as you're going through each chakra. If it is too difficult to visualize, don't bother about it. This Ujjayi pranayama going along the spine, we call this as the spinal Ujjayi. This spinal Ujjayi is something which we have seen in a few cases. It is extremely powerful in balancing the nerve communications in the body, because effectively what you're doing is you're stimulating the central nervous system. If at any point in time people are getting heaviness in the head or a headache and things like that, this is the practice to do.
Excuse me, Dr. Narayan. Dr. Rajan. Are we doing with one inhalation? So are we imagining Om or we saying Om?
Okay. We are doing in one inhalation. As we are going through the chakra points, mentally you're visualizing Om, 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 inhale, Om, 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 exhale.
Okay.
But if it is too difficult to visualize, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You'll get enough, you'll get 95% of the effect simply by inhaling along the spine and going down the spine, visualization.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
By the way, those of you who have done the Kriya Yoga system of the Yogananda, that is the autobiography of a yogi, this is going along the spine with Om Om. They call it as the Kriya Pranayama. Now, as we continue this Ujjayi, visualize that you're in a very big cylinder that is maybe 6 feet, 8 feet wide, 10 feet wide, and that cylinder is like more than 100 feet tall. And as you inhale, and that cylinder goes 100 feet below your feet, 100 feet above your head, visualize like there is a whirlwind coming from below. As you inhale, going up over there, it takes up all the spiritual intent, and as you exhale, it is going down into the feet and taking away all the unwanted stuff from you and taking it deep down into the earth. Visualize that. Inhale up and exhale down with a whirlwind visualization. Modify the visualization slightly. As you inhale, feel it come from the perineum to the middle of the body in a single flow going up far above. And when you exhale, visualize the whirlwind going all the way down below the feet into the earth, 100 feet below. But when you inhale up, don't visualize the whirlwind. Now you can stop doing the Ujjayi breath. Now visualize yourself in that big cylinder that stretches more than 200 feet from 100 feet above, 100 feet below. And visualize a whirlwind coming from far above, taking away all the unwanted stuff which has broken up as a result of all this pranayama, going under your feet and going far all down, all the way into the earth. You're only visualizing a downward flow, and visualize it without any breath for just 1 minute. Now we go on to Kapalbhati. So as you exhale, pull in your belly, the quick forced exhalation, but do it without any strain, gently.
Now let's do a few minutes of Brahmari. So take a deep breath in.
Last time. Now let's do a few breaths of the alternate nostril breathing. Begin inhalation from the right nostril and visualize the breath cross over behind the right eye and come all the way to the middle of the forehead at the hairline. And as you exhale through the right nostril, visualize it come from the left side and go out of the right nostril. Inhale from the right with the visualization, exhale the other way, and continue. Now you can stop the alternate nostril breathing, interlock your hands and bring your thumbs together, and keeping your thumbs together, bring it at the navel, press the thumb into the navel, and as you inhale, visualize it going up to the navel, to the forehead at the hairline level, and as you exhale, come down. We'll do 10 breaths that way. Last breath. Now we are ready to go on to our Bhastrika Pranayam. And in our Bhastrika Pranayam, we will do it slightly differently from the way we do regularly. After we finish the 20 breaths, we will take a deep breath in and hold it. You hold it without strong compression, just hold it. And at that time, observe your palms. And if you feel, first round when you do, you may not feel very much. As you go along in the second and third round, you should feel vibrations in your palms and your feet and other places maybe. So let's begin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold the breath. Observe any sensations in your palms. And when you can no longer hold the breath, close the right nostril and exhale through the left. And whenever you're ready, we are ready to go on to the second round. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6 eggs, 7 eggs, 8 eggs, 9 eggs, 10 eggs, 11 eggs, 12 eggs, 30 eggs, 40 eggs, 50 eggs, 60 eggs, 70 eggs, 80 eggs, 90 eggs, 20 eggs, 'Take a deep breath in and hold. Keep the chin down and feel the sensations in the palms as you hold the breath. When you are ready to exhale, exhale through the left nostril, closing your right nostril. Let's get ready for the third round. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 exhale. 3 exhale. 4 exhale. 5 exhale. 6 exhale. 7 exhale. 8 exhale. 9 exhale. 10 exhale. 11 exhale. 12 exhale. 30 exhale. 40 exhale. 50 exhale. 60. Exit. 70. Exit. 80. Exit. 90. Exit. 20. Exit. Deep breath in, hold the breath, and chin down, Jalandhar Bandha, observe the palms. Is there anyone who doesn't feel the sensation in the palm? In which case, we'll do one more round. Okay, let's go on to one more round. Let's go to Bhastrika. And remember, the key is to hold the breath as long as you feel comfortable, right? And chin down and feel the belly slightly pushed in with slight compression. So let's go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Deep breath in. Hold the breath with slight compression and chin down. Okay, Mrs. Sharad Patel, you should feel slight sensation. Yes. Very good. So let's keep the palm open in front of you and mentally invoke for yourself and tell yourself, let the spirit that takes the awareness beyond the body come into your palms. And this we call as the Gayatri. Feel suddenly the vibration increase and the weight increase in the hand. Mentally roll the palms into yourself and feel like it has entered you within yourself. This is what we call as invocation of Gayatri. Now open the palms again, feel how it is, feel the lightness, whatever. Now mentally ask the spirit that takes you beyond the energy of the sun, the Savitri, to come into you, the palms. Feel the vibration increase in the palm, feel the weight, and take it right into you. Now, third, we invoke Saraswati, the spirit that brings wisdom. Call upon Saraswati into your palms. Take a deep breath in, feel the weight. Take the Saraswati within your body too. So we have invoked Gayatri, Savitri and Saraswati inside. Now, bring your awareness within your head and mentally visualize like you're looking far above into the source of everything, that is God, the source of all wisdom. And mentally ask, may I be connected there and may I imbibe the cosmic wisdom. Feel yourself as if there is a column building above the head and you being inside the column, and be there. And as you are in that position, we will have Om playing in the background. Any intention, the intention of seeking cosmic wisdom is of course the same intention as the Gayatri mantra, but then you need to understand it so you can, if you feel like mentally visualizing it, you can. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I have come into this body. Become aware of the senses from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. And whenever you're ready to open your eyes, raise the palm of your hands and look straight into the palm of your hand. So with that, we end the practice session today, and we have the extra time. Tammy, if you want to share your screen and show your video to everyone, we can do that. And the other thing is, there is an announcement for everyone. June 21st is the International Day of Yoga. And those of you who are in the Maryland, DC, Northern Virginia area, on 21st, which is a Friday, in Mangal Mandir, which is on New Hampshire Avenue in Maryland, from 5:30 to 7, we'll have our yoga session live over there. So people who are in this area and would like to come in person, you can come and join over there. So that is one announcement. Now, the other is, of course, Tammy, are you ready to show your video?
Well, you didn't mention that I was going to play it, so I did not go on my computer. I'm on my tablet.
No problem.
You
No
said that you were
problem.
going to play it.
No problem. I'll play it.
I would love to share it with you.
Yeah, I just thought I will have you do it because you're the author, right? So that's fine. If there are any questions or any comments, I do have a question for all of you. Is on Friday we did the Yoga Nidra, and the question I have for you is the Yoga Nidra of, did any of you, any comments whether you liked it or not?
Yes, Dr. Rajan, I think it was very good. And we request that if you do it once a week, because with this progressive muscle relaxation, you get a good sleep, because in sleep, your muscles are relaxed. And that's what we are doing voluntarily. And you get little stress relief also, because when you are stressed, your muscles are all tense. And when you are de-stress yourself, the muscles get relaxed. I really liked it.
Okay. So that is one view. I just want to make sure we have a more representative view of everybody together. Then in which case it'll be better, right?
Well, I always have something to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say that, we haven't done this in a while, and I do it, but I haven't done it in a while. Yeah. Yoga Nidra. And what occurred was, as I shut down the bottom quadrant of my body and we got to the two arms, and the way you did it was really a very good, I believe, for energy sensing, for people that sense their energy. Anyway, I could feel the energy pinging from my left hand to my right hand, and it was going like so fast. And then as I focused on this energy zipping back and forth, it slowly just started going slower and slower and slower until it wasn't moving anymore. And I think we're all so busy. Well, maybe not. I don't know how everyone's busy. I'm saying for me, I'm typing, I'm like drawing, doing things with my hands, and we don't realize how much energy we put into our hands, and that if we don't like, it's still there unless we take time like this to turn it off. So I just really want to say, and the meditation, I saw a kaleidoscope of colors at the end. It was cool. It didn't last long enough. It never does. But
That's
anyway.
Okay. I want to hear from anyone if they felt they didn't like it. Yeah, go ahead, Hemaji.
I love the Yoga Nidra is always the best practice, no doubt about it. I was not there last Sunday, but the practice we did today was amazing. It was
Yes,
like the
I
whole
agree.
complete package of the whole spirituality all into you. So I just loved it. So continue doing this, I would say.
No, this
I
once
agree.
a week we'll continue. So that is why, based upon your feedback, we decided we'll do this every Sunday. So on Fridays, if there are no objections from anyone, we will add Yoga Nidra as the practice, every Friday. So that way we keep varieties on different days of the week, right?
Great.
Okay.
That will be really
Great, wonderful.
No objections from anyone? Yes, Renuji, go ahead.
Dr. Rajan, is it possible to do that Yog Nidra on Wednesday instead of Friday, sir?
I have no preference. Wednesday is equally
for us.
good as Friday, but the person who suggested Friday was Dr. Sundara Kulkarni, because she felt Friday is the day when, people want to relax and, for the weekend kind of thing. But is there a preference among other people?
The reason, let me give you my reason. Because middle of the week, the stress has started to build up. Like Wednesday is called the hump day. And we still have to go 2 more days before Friday evening already. Next day is Saturday, So that's my preference. But if Sundara has suggested that, I will honor that any day.
I would go for Wednesday too.
Okay, very nice. And we had 2 Wednesdays over here, and Saraswati Ram sent a note saying
I go for Wednesday. Wednesday is good for me.
Okay, good.
You
So I
can.
heard from you.
I
And
would suggest we do it the 2 days, Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yeah, we will look into that in a moment. Now, I heard from Mukta Hendi that the whole body was scintillating and you couldn't hold the breath at all. Were you able to sense the vibrations in your hand while doing the invocations?
Yes, a little bit. But at the end of the third round, when I started taking the deep breath, it was like whole body was like, I felt some light and I could not hold the breath anymore.
See, I'm
Whole body
unable to see you. If I see you, I can sense you better.
I'm not ready for video though.
Okay, then that's fine. Okay, now somebody else was going to say something.
Yeah, I cannot make it on Wednesday at all. Can never make it on Wednesday.
Okay, so there is a clear division on the 2 days over there. I'll tell you what I had in mind. You see, I'm testing over here for variety and how you can feel about it. But what I wanted to do is 1 day you see, 3 days in a week, I do want to keep the spinal mantra going. The spinal mantra is effective. And so because I want to keep it going 3 days in a week, there are the other 3 days which I lead. Tuesday Avni leads. I want to keep a little bit of variety. So 1 day, of course, this meditation, this pranayam based thing we did. Another day we will have the Yoga Nidra. And I had a third thing planned, which I want to test this coming week. Okay? So the third thing that I had planned is, there is a string of exercises that are designed to, while all of what we do is important for the nervous system and all of that, it is specifically targeted to improve the nervous system as well as the eyes.
Oh.
Okay? So what I wanted to do was, in that day, third day, we will do it will be focused on the spinal ujjayi, kapalbhati, and the eye exercises as the additional after we have done the physical. So this way what happens is 3 days we follow our regular routine and 3 days we have the variety of the different ones. So the thing is, if you want the eye exercises, which day we will, work through this. But the idea that I had is the specialty exercises we will have Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that way, and the other 3 days, that is Saturday, Monday, and Thursday, we will have the regular one when Tuesdays Avni leads, right?
Doctor, I did this this event a couple weeks ago, and I made this video of just the candle burning on a black background, and that was on the screen behind us on the stage. I don't know. Would you like? Could I show you that? And you can see like if you do Thradika, I guess is what I was saying. So I kind of had a little Thradika impact on.
Please show it.
Okay.
You have muted yourself.
Yeah, I was looking. I need a moment on that. All of that.
Take your time. In the meantime,
video.
share your video with everyone. Okay. So, by the way, the main thing in yoga is all about building self-awareness, so that you know what is. You can understand what is right for yourself, and your internal balance builds up. So this is a video. You may want to mute yourself, otherwise there may be feedback.
Okay. Off कर दो.
Ananda captured in a sequential process where he used 4 phrases. You start with self-awareness that leads to self-regulation, that leads to healthy lifestyle, that leads to salutogenic wellness. This was the sequence he pointed out. The key to it is self-awareness. If you have self-awareness, nobody needs to tell you what to eat. You will automatically eat what is right for you. If you have self-awareness, everything else will follow. So that is the key. Self-awareness leads to the self-regulation, the healthy lifestyle, and salutogenic wellness. We call that as following your Swadharma. When you're in sync with your Swadharma, then in which case, everything takes care of itself. But the key question is, how do you know your Swadharma? And so in order to do your Swadharma, you need to have self-awareness. Without that, that's not possible. Stomaji used the word that you should be mindful in everything you do. What he is really saying is be anchored within your self-awareness. Now spend at least 15 minutes each day in thoughtlessness so that you can connect with your inner domain. I'm going to put this in a slightly different way for you to understand. In Ayurveda, we say that our communication within ourself works with 5 kinds of communications. And all of you have heard of it. Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, and Samana. Now, in the way in which many textbooks are written, they're all expressed in different ways, but I will give you a different way of looking at it. I call upon the Apana Vayu as the communication that connects into the musculoskeletal system. I call the Samana Vayu as the gene expression. I call the Vyana Vayu as the communication into the fluid flow of the body. The Udana Vayu is our... there is a mistake over here, Tammy. The Samana Vayu is the middle finger, the Vyana is the ring finger, and of course the spellings of course also can be, you know, modified a little, but I just want to make that point. This thing.
Also, wait, you got pop-ups on your screen. I want your screen.
What is that?
You have some pop-ups on some of your screens, and they're covering up the video. It says change account, Rajan. Click OK.
The pop-up is really, let's see. Let me hide all of this as much as possible.
Oh my God. All right. I was going by you touching your fingers. You know,
yeah. Powers all of that. So think of it this way. I paid a lot of importance to Udana Vayu, the role of sleep. What happens when you have sleep? A neurologist will tell you if the average person does not sleep for 9 continuous days, the immune system will get so badly corrupted the person will fall dead. What happens in sleep? What happens is when you take your COVID shots and you need to booster shot and you need a day or 2 of rest. What is happening in that rest? When you're completely quiet within, we say your cosmic connectivity opens up, and cosmos is the source of your building of your antibodies and the new memories in your immune system. And so that is why sleep is highly correlated with the strength of the immune system. And sleep meditation leads to that cosmic connectivity. That is where is the role of the Udana Vayu. So unless we learn to keep our cosmic connectivity intact, you cannot know what your Swadharma is. You cannot have self-awareness. I asked this young lady, a 39-year-old physician, what is common between insulin resistance and allergic asthma? Anybody care to take a shot at it? The key element is, when people have allergic asthma, the allergic response that comes whereby the airways, the mast cells eject out all the histamine, then the airways get inflamed, and as a result they become narrow, it becomes difficult to breathe. Now it's an allergic reaction, we say, that our immune system was unable to cope with whatever was coming in, so it reacted in this way and it created asthma. And guess what? When you have insulin resistance, what happens to you? Your red blood cells that hold the sugar, they become inflamed so that the receptors that are sitting on them are unable to recognize the insulin molecules that have come in over there. So what happens? Your sugar remains high even though insulin is there in your blood. So effectively, it is almost like an allergic reaction. So think of it this way. If you look at anybody who has allergic or asthmatic symptoms, how do you overcome it? You overcome it by making sure you always have good vitality, you have good sleep, the body is stable, then you're less likely to react to the allergens. And more importantly, if you're a regular meditator, what happens is, over a period of time, you can get over your allergic reactions. I'm a standing example over here. At 13, I became asthmatic till the age of 45. I was getting asthmatic spasms, and then I don't have it anymore, even though I'm allergic to many things. But then what happens is I don't react. So the key part is that self-awareness comes from that meditative connectivity. What happens is we use mantras, are equal and opposite vibration that counteracts the impact within you. In fact, right now, we have been able to impact people with Parkinson's disease with mantras. And so I'm looking for more and more patients to work with to reverse the Parkinson's disease. So the thing is basically, the power of mantra is all about self-awareness. That self-awareness kicks up the Udana Prana, that in turn ends up slowly beginning to change things. So those of you, yes, who have Parkinson patients and who have few years, please feel free to reach out to me, and I would like to definitely work with all of them. So as you saw, it is a 6-minute video, 6 minutes and 41 seconds. Excellent video with those slight minor corrections, Tammy. This is excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, and you know what? That's from CYAI seminar that you did. Like
no, that's not what I know. It's from the CYI seminar, but what I'm pointing out is that the Vyana and the Samana, right?
Oh, I got all that. I was sharing with the class that came from a session. I took your lesson from a session, a CYAI. I don't know where those get published, so I can't really like pull anymore. I kind of got stopped. I don't know.
No. Ask Avani. She knows where everything is, and she will give you whatever you need if you need to pull anything. And but the way you have done it, you have summarized it. It's in a 6.5 minute video. You have kind of brought the nub of yoga is self-awareness. That is where everything unfolds. Healing aspect, Swadharma aspect, everything unfolds from the self-awareness, which you have pointed out very well.
So I'll fix those. I'll fix those around and give you a new link. I really want to show you this. Sorry that I don't have my computer set up, but this is a moving candle.
Just 1 second. 1 second.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give you the spotlight here. Go ahead.
And so you can see it playing the camera so I can give you a link to that if you want to do that on the iDay.
No, continue. Sure. And what is this for? For doing the Trataka?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Send me that.
And you can just put that on the screen and it'll be a black screen. So it's nice and dark. And we had that behind the stage. It's 3 hours. I made a 3-hour one.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So I just want to share that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So excellent. So I can remove the spotlight. Any other questions? Any comments?
Tammy, you are very creative. Let me tell you, very, very creative. She just comes up with all very creative ideas and she puts it in action right away. She's something. Good. Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Hema. We were up until midnight on the phone like little girls last night. So you don't need to thank me anymore. I love you.
Okay, if there are no other questions, I understand today is the Eid festival. So if there are any Muslims over here, happy Eid.
And
So-
Father's Day. Father's Day too.
Father's Day too. Happy Father's Day to everyone. So with that, we can close over here. Namaste and see you all tomorrow.
Dr.
Oh,
Rajan,
Thank you
Radha,
very
go
much.
ahead. Yes. Go ahead. Radha, we are not finished yet. Go ahead. You have to unmute, yeah.
Okay, Namaste, Dr. Rajan. One last question before you go. What is the significance of holding the breath? Because I have also heard in a couple of podcasts that, people who are very seasoned meditators and the sages in Himalayas, they are capable of holding their breath for a very, very long time. And it has to do something with the neurons of the brain.
We are still investigating all the physiological, impact in this psychosomatic process. So I really cannot give you those answers. But yes, the thing is, you see, holding the breath is not what people talk about among yogis, but rather there is no breathing at all. Okay, the breathing stops. This is what is called the state of Kevala Kumbhaka. And in fact, some of you would have observed that if after you do 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds of Bhastrika, if you stay still, you find you're not breathing at all for a little while. Anybody notice that? Yeah, some of you, I see the head nodding. So that is the state that is called Kevala Kumbhaka. Okay? So the Kevala Kumbhaka is supposed to be a signifier that the nadis are clenched enough where you can go into higher level practices. In fact, the reason on a daily basis we do the low level of Ujjayi is, for higher level of Ujjayis, if the nadis are not clear enough with doing the chakra vibration and the low level of Ujjayi, if there is any blockage in the pathway, in this group, because we did all of those practices, when you were able to visualize the smooth flow along the spine, or you had no problem visualizing, the flow was very smooth. Okay? But now if you didn't do all these practices and you wake up one morning or one day in the afternoon, you sit and try to do only that, you will find you will not be able to get the visualization as you try to do will feel more difficult, which means the nadis are still blocked. So the concept of, as you say, no breathing, how it is working, we don't yet know everything. We are still investigating. By the way, a lot of the investigation that we are doing, and particularly in the role of self-regulation, is in the role of the central nervous system, which is the pranavayu, which governs everything in the body, all the other communications. And how is the pranavayu stabilized? The pranavayu stabilization actually is resident in what are called the interneurons. I'm sure the physicians here know what interneurons are, right? So if you look at the neurons within our body, there are three kinds of neurons. Neurons are the nerve cells, right? In the nerve cells, there are three types of them. One type of them are the one that sends the sensory neurons that send, that pick up signals to send it to the brain. And the other neurons that communicate from the brain coming out, typically what are called the motor neurons. But in between them, there are the connector neurons, which are called the interneurons. And in the interneurons, there are two types of interneurons. There is one interneuron which is primarily in the brain, in the cortex area, and that is called parvalbumin interneuron, often written as PV interneuron. And then there is the other neuron which largely has the parvalbumin interneuron largely connects with the dendrites in the pyramidal neurons that are there in the brain. Whereas on the other hand, the other interneuron is called somatostatin interneuron. And the somatostatin interneuron has long axons, and they come down, they are largely present in the spine, in the central nervous system. And what is very interesting is the PV interneuron, that is the parvalbumin interneuron, in meditation, it has a very interesting role. The oscillating speed of neurons and all of this is called what you have heard of, the alpha, beta, gamma, the delta, and the theta, all of these kinds of levels in which they do. The slowest one, of course, is the delta. The delta oscillation, when you're in deep sleep, the oscillation is very little. They say 0 to 4 hertz or something like that, okay? Cycles per second. And hertz is simply cycles of oscillation per second. Now then, the next level of like 4 to 8 or something like that is the theta. And then even higher over there is the alpha level, which is like 8 to 12 or something like that. And then in a normal, you have in the normal awake hours when people are working with, then it is at the beta level. And then when the mind is very active, it is at the gamma level, right? So what has been found is the interneurons, when you're in particularly the PV interneurons, when it is in the meditation stage, initially it goes to the theta level, and after a while when you're asking questions or whatever in meditation, your intention and things, it actually goes into the gamma level. So the PV interneurons have very interesting element. And by the way, the somatostatin, that interneuron, and how they are connecting with the somatostatin that is being produced in various parts of the body, including the pancreas and other places, is a very interesting phenomenon. The word somatostatin in itself, and many of you know the statin as the drug that you use for to reduce cholesterol, right? The literally word, the statin means stay still, remain. In other words, it's trying to something that tries to stabilize you. That is the role of the word statin, right? So somatostatin means soma. Soma relates to the what is of the physical body. So there are some very interesting elements related to all the neurons and what they do. And so Radha, I cannot answer your questions. We are still investigating. Okay?
Dr.
Okay.
Rajan,
Yes.
you wanted to say something? I have my camera open.
Okay. You were talking about how you had instability in your system.
Yeah.
You see, do you have any spinal related degeneration?
I have the C2 problem for a long time now, 7
Okay.
years.
Okay. That is the reason you have all that instability you were feeling.
Okay.
Okay. So what happens is you just want to be a little gentle.
Okay.
Okay then. Namaste everyone. See you all.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan. Thank you.